I've been going through a very strange process, I guess. Um, I signed up for my first silent retreat a little while ago. The retreat will be in a month. And ever since I signed up, I've been kind of in an attempt to plan for being in silence for a week. I've been kind of practicing, and so but it's also been launching me into a different, if I dare say, level of realization where I think the prospect of being seen is, like, in this community of people, of practitioners, is pushing me. I feel like everything got left behind. All the readings, all the teachings, it everything got even more recognized as the launching pad into space. Because once you're in space, it doesn't matter how you got there, and everything looks small. Everything looks like toys left on the ground. The Tao Te Ching, the Zen texts, every launching pad looks completely irrelevant. So that's been interesting. At the same time, my I guess like ninth fetter stuff has been really high gear. So going to the retreat is part of a bigger, like, holiday visiting family trip that I'm planning, and just, end of year, like, all these things. There's all these things that can cause anxiety, and planning, and my kid, and the travel stuff. So at the same time, for whatever reason, I can give whatever excuse I want, but there's been a high gear of, like, food addiction stuff. My friend was so sweet. She was like, it's not addiction, it's coping mechanisms. Anyway, all my coping stuff is up. Food, video games, and, like, screen time, distraction, avoidance. And it curves in and out. And sometimes, so, like, video games are an interesting thing. It was nice when I heard it said, because sometimes I'll be watching, videos on the spiritual videos also. One of the things that was said is, like, when you're geared toward clarity, I'm going to call it, everything is an outlet, and everything can be a vehicle for that. So video games are an interesting vehicle for potential clarifying, where certain things, if you are embodying them, they can cause more dissolution, or not cause, but it's a vehicle for more clarity, more dissolution. But at the same time, you're engaging in this behavior that's kind of avoidant. I almost feel like it's slightly akin to ketamine therapy, which I haven't done, but I've heard about, where, like, it calms one part of your nervous system so that a different part of you can navigate healing. So it's this kind of thing of, like, a distraction of the mind with video games while the more unbinding happens. So today, why I picked up the phone to make this video, like, some of this process feels so dim. It feels so like, oh, I'm back into addiction, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing nothing, and I'm not, what am I doing, but there's clarity behind that, knowing that this is not chosen. None of this is chosen. And the unbinding is weaving its way through all of the behaviors, and whatever's happening or not happening, if I'm being not lethargic really, but just avoidant. There's just been exhaustion and avoidance, and just navigating it while having my kid at home so much and creating her world with no structure. Um, it's disorienting. Everything's disorienting. And today, things are a little lighter, and unbinding is like the choiceless. It's like evaporation and steaming. Like, more steam is coming off today than it has been. So, little things are just coming loose. And yesterday I decided to stop worrying and to solidify travel plans closer to the days so that I'm not agonizing, like, oh, maybe I should call in now. No, I've just, it'll be fine. So there's like dropping the worries and shortening the to-do lists is allowing for a little more space for me to not have as much to weigh me down into procrastination and avoidance, and to be like, oh, I don't need to do, what can I do later or worry about later? Because worry doesn't get things done. And if I'm worrying about too much, it has a freezing effect. So knowing that I don't get it done anyway, I'm like, okay, let's shorten this to like, what 1 to 3 things do I need to add? Like, if I don't think about it or get it done today, it'll be a problem. And it almost comes down to 0, that list of like, okay, it's going to be fine. A lot of things resolve themselves. Anyway, I've just been wanting to share some of the stuff. My kid's coming up, so I'm turning away from where she might show up. Hi, Do.
I did eat the burritos.
Good job. Okay, I'm going to get back to feeding my child and hanging out with her. Thanks.